Energy harvesting is real. People with a high frequency are therefore attractive to energy vampires. Not everyone vibrates at a high frequency, and that is why they need our energy. For only in this way can they function. We are not the same as the so-called rulers of this world. We are food for their survival, food for their existence. That is why it is so important not to feed them. No reaction is always a reaction to. Extinct them, and protect your energy. Feeling good and happy about yourself is important. It is always good to keep your energy high and to feel good with the same energy around you. Many do not realize that energy can be absorbed. You can walk into a place and immediately sense, based on the atmosphere of the surroundings, whether the energy feels good or not. Even during a conversation with someone, your positive energy can suddenly be sucked away and lowered. For example, the person speaks only negatively or does not listen when you are telling something, but instead takes over the experience you were expressing and redirects it back to an experience about themselves without you having been able to finish your story. Sometimes, just the tone of the conversation is enough to sense the energy. This is also palpable with people who have negative intentions or with people who actually dislike you and present themselves differently than who they really are. You may have been feeling so cheerful, and then, through a simple conversation or the presence of a person, you can suddenly start to feel very different. In a relationship, the feeling can become even more intense. You engage in sexual intercourse that exchanges DNA, allowing you to experience your partner's traumatic feelings and potentially take on your partner's karma yourself. That is why it is so important to protect your energy well and, after a relationship ends, to break the ties and perform DNA cleansing with a ritual to purify your own energy. It is not without reason that people cannot stay in certain environments for too long and are careful about who they associate with. Your energy always remains in balance when you are with someone who also vibrates at a high, positive, loving energy. This way, you also know immediately whether you are in a trustworthy environment. Do not confuse this with feelings of passion and desire, because that can suddenly switch very quickly. Some people do it on purpose and drain your energy because they need it to make themselves feel good. Some do it unconsciously, but you do not want to get stuck in that. Because people who do not know how to switch their energy back often fall into a state called depression. And that is not where you want to be if you do not know how to switch it back. Therefore, always ensure that you live in the frequency of love. And settle only for the frequency of love around you and especially in your life. Love is the highest frequency. Do not let the energy vampires bite you so that you turn into a vampire. Pay special attention if you walk into a place with a high frequency where someone is posing as someone with high frequency energy. You will immediately stand out to the deceiver, and you immediately become the target to lower your high frequency. Always be genuine and honest with yourself and others. Then healing is always possible. Be love. I thank everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel Nature by Naira's Art. And follow Naira's Art on TikTok at Naira's Art 6. Until next time, bye bye.